Hi, my name's John. I'm here with my wife Leah and Dick Coffin, one of our initial board members. I want to talk just briefly about the need for more services for the disabled. And what we've been trying to develop is what's called a L'Arche community. L'Arche is a French word for the Ark. And it began in the early 60s with one man bringing two men from a local asylum in France to live with him. And the model's kind of continued. We're trying to develop that in Kenosha with the idea that people living with each other, where you'd have core members, people with severe disabilities living with non-disabled people, but living to kind of transform each other. The model is to be with each other, not treat for each other. The ranks of the disabled are one minority group we can join at any moment. And I think it's sadly, there's so much intersection of things tonight. This is a real brief commercial. I went to a book study that Karen did on the Homegrown National Park. And that lit a fire under me because I was someone that was totally ignorant about this issue. But it was able to, with our church, we brought our disabled son, who's a non-speaking adult on the autism spectrum, to help cultivate the garden. And the intersection of issues around native plants and then his issue of being marginalized kind of worked together to kind of bring meaning to his life. We're in the early stages of trying to develop the L'Arche community. We're trying to become a nonprofit. We're forming an initial board. We're having meetings, and our model is to try to live the life of L'Arche. So we've had a fundraiser. We're called L'Arche Mosaic, with a symbolic meaning that broken pieces come together and are transformed into something meaningful, creative, and better. And so we meet every month. People are welcome to ask me more about becoming involved. We really welcome people to bring disabled people, especially people with severe disabilities, into that life with us. Since I'm kind of speaking off the top, I'm sure there's so much I'm leaving out, but I wanted to invite if Leah or Dick's been a part of this for several months now. Any comments either one of you want to make? Dick?
I guess I do. I have been impressed being part of this community with the notion that we are all in this together as equals, and it's a wonderful spirit.
Just the last thing I'll say, we're trying to eventually develop housing. Right now we're just kind of living and kind of being a community together, doing different projects together, just to kind of model that. But we're hoping to get housing and to do fundraising and to develop, a real rich community I think Kenosha needs desperately.
Thank you.